It is Friday the 27th of May. We are off on our second adventure of the year. We are leaving Port Solent bright and early in the morning and making our way round to Poole. Typically, it's the first time this year we've seen this many birds working for their breakfast, meaning the fish are right there. Can we stop and fish? No, we can't, because we're right in the entrance to the harbour. Oh well, I'm sure we'll find them again another day. Here we go, heading out of the Solent, past Hurst Castle, and off we go to Poole. Passing Brownsea Island and into our mooring at Poole Quay Boat Haven. We're going to stop here for a couple of days and enjoy the weather. It is Saturday the 28th of May. We've decided to have a bit of a chill day today, so we're going to have an explore of the harbour in the Rib and see if we can catch some fish. Surprise, surprise, we didn't catch any fish. So we headed up into Poole for a wander around and saw this in a shop. Now this brought back so many memories for me as a child, and it didn't disappoint for Jack either. It is now Sunday morning, the 29th of May, very early in the morning, but look at that amazing sunrise. We are leaving Poole and we are heading round to Dartmouth. We can't wait for this one. The British coastline really is absolutely stunning. We're so lucky to be able to see it from the water. Here we are passing Portland Bill. We had heard many a horror story from other boaters as they tried to pass this headland. We were very lucky. All we got was a tidal chop, which soon calmed down the second we were past the headland. And it was absolutely stunning. We were really lucky with the weather for this crossing. Apart from it chopping up as we passed each headland, we had extremely calm seas. We've made it to the entrance of the River Dart. Now we'd heard many a wonderful thing about this place, but nothing prepared us for what we were about to see. This place is just amazing. And here she is, all tied up at Darthaven Marina. Now let's see what adventures the next few days bring. In the afternoon we decided to get the ferry across into Dartmouth to have a little wander around. This place just gets better and better. It is now Monday the 30th of May, and what better way to explore the River Dart than by rib and paddleboard. We're so lucky. The water here is unbelievably clear. As we were going up the river, Jack's arm started to get a bit tired, so we decided to pull him behind the rib instead. I think his smile says it all really. Starting to get a bit braver and surfing the waves. On our way back to the marina, we saw a little seal pup having a sleep. He was so cute. In the afternoon, the weather turned a bit. It was a bit cloudy and rainy, but we decided to go on an adventure and have a look in all of the little caves and alcoves that we saw on the way in. Oh my goodness, it was amazing. The water was unbelievably clear, which was a bit scary because you could see all the massive boulders that we were going over the top of in the rib. But we managed to get in a couple of caves and just explore. It was absolutely incredible. And just in case anyone's wondering, these photos have not been altered in any way. This is genuinely the colour of the water. Amazing. We are actually in a cave, pretty much. It's a bit scary. Look at that. But look how deep it is. So clear. Wow. We came through there. Luke's got to turn around now.
It's on speech.
Yeah. How cool is this, Jack?
Really?
You can hear the water plopping into the holes. Can you hear it? Let's go in here, they said. Well, we did. It was very shallow, a bit scary, but it was absolutely amazing at the same time. Now, wouldn't be a boating holiday without something going wrong now, would it? So Luke opened the bilge to do engine checks and found a lot of water. Turns out there was a hole in the intercooler. But a quick trip to the charnery and some chemical metal, and thankfully he was able to bodge it up, shall we say, so that we could carry on with our holiday. I stop at one problem. That evening, after filling up the water tanks, we opened the lazarette to find it filling up with water. So we knew we had some little holes in the bottom of the water tank. We've actually already had a new water tank sat in the garden at home, but filling them put too much pressure on it and the holes got bigger. So a nice evening job of pulling the water tank out, using that magical stuff chemical metal again, and thankfully managed to stop the leaks in the tanks. We'll fit the new tank when we get home. It is now Tuesday, the 31st of May, and a day we've all been looking forward to since we got here. The day we get to ride the steam train round to Paignton for the day. We're all really looking forward to this one. I seriously can't take these two anywhere. The clarity of the water, even from the distance of the steam train, was incredible to see. And we're in Paignton and ready to explore. It's a proper seaside-y resort. There is lots of things, exciting things to do. I drew the lucky straw on this one. I went with Jack on the bumper cars and Luke went with Jack on this. Jack loved all the different activities and things there were to do. I think this was a fair just here for the Jubilee, but we enjoyed it nonetheless. This was so much fun for him, but after about 5 minutes he started to get very tired, and that's when this happened.
Get up. They do get tired, don't they? You said it's tired.
While having a walk around, we saw a sign for Fairy Cove, so we thought we'd go and have a look. It was amazing down there. A rocky beach, but it was beautiful to sit there and watch the tide start coming in. We then went back on the steam train and back round to Dartmouth. It was such a lovely day. It is now Wednesday, the 1st of June, and today we've got some friends coming to visit us. They happen to be on holiday half an hour away, so we invited them down the boat for the day. It's the first time they've been down the boat, and I think the smiles of the kids says it all really. They had a brilliant day. We all did. We took the rib across to Dartmouth so we could get some chips for lunch. Even Luna enjoyed it. is now Thursday the 2nd of June. We are up bright and early to leave Dartmouth. None of us are very happy to be going, but we will definitely be back. It's time to head back up round the coast to Poole. We were very lucky again. We had a beautiful crossing back round and heading up past Poole Quay Boathaven this time, and we are heading up to Cobbs Quay for a couple of days. So we had to wait for the bridges to lift, which was an exciting experience. Once we were up at Cobbs Quay, we met up with friends aboard Yolo and Sarah Jane, and we headed back down in the Ribs to Poole so that we could have a little wander around and then go out for dinner. We timed our journey back in the Ribs perfectly. We were able to see the firework display for the Queen's Jubilee. It was a lovely end to the evening. And just look at that sunset as we arrive back at Cobbs Quay. It is now Friday the 3rd of June and we are going on an adventure on Sarah Jane today. So we are going out on their boat and our friends are aboard their boat Yolo. We are heading round to Swanage to anchor up and see where the day takes us. A very beautiful day as we pass Old Harry. We went for a little wander around in Swanage. There was a lot of activity for the Queen's Jubilee, so that was fun to be a part of. And then we had some paddleboarding in the harbour, which the kids all absolutely loved. We headed back round and anchored up at Brownsea Island for a couple of drinks, and then under the sunset headed back up to Cobbs Quay. We were meant to head off back to Port Solent early on the Saturday morning, but the wind and the weather were horrendous. So we had more of a chill day and then in the evening went out for a beautiful dinner. But this was our journey back to Cobbs Quay.
We are hiding from the rain under a bridge. A metal bridge in a lightning storm, so probably not the brightest of ideas. But it is absolutely fiddling it down. You're right under there, Jack! I know, it's not very waterproof, is it? This is extreme rain though, Jack. This isn't just a little bit wet.
It is now Sunday the 5th of June and we are heading back round to Port Solent. Thankfully the wind has dropped off and we are able to head back round with our friends aboard Yolo. It was a non-eventful trip back. It was very calm seas considering the weather that we'd had the day before. And back we go, the end of another adventure. As we did the final leg of our journey back up through Portsmouth Harbour, the sea was glassy calm. It was absolutely beautiful. What a lovely way to end the holiday. That's it for another adventure from us. And the next one is our massive adventure in the summer. And we are on a countdown. We can't wait.